The World Cancer Research Fund recently released an updated report on dietary and lifestyle patterns for cancer prevention, specifically with the focus on colon and breast cancer, as those have some more robust evidence. One thing that I really like about this report is that it focuses on overall dietary and lifestyle patterns as opposed to single foods, nutrients, or behaviors, which is nice because it gives a more comprehensive understanding of how an overall way of living can influence your cancer risk. It also removes the need to adjust for individual components, and it's how we live in real life. We don't need a single food in a vacuum. So let's start with the lifestyle factors that apply to overall cancer prevention as well as breast and colon, because there's a lot of overlap. These include restricting consumption of alcohol and red and processed meats, and increasing consumption of fruits and vegetables, fiber-containing foods, maintaining a healthy body weight, and being physically active. Which I know doesn't sound too novel, but this is where we hold the most power, doing these things consistently. Now for breast cancer specifically, there's added emphasis on alcohol consumption, as this is a well-established association, starting with any amount of alcohol and increasing as the dose goes up. And for colon cancer, there's added emphasis on avoiding processed meats and increasing intake of calcium-containing foods and coffee, as these seem to have protective effects. Now, a few other great points that the report touched on. They kept the recommendations relatively loose in a way that aligns with the evidence, but also allows for some flexibility for cultural and geographic adaptation. The report doesn't say that you have to eat a specific kind of fruit that can only be found in one part of the world, for example. Something really important that the report touched on is environmental sustainability and choosing dietary and lifestyle patterns that also support environmental health, as it's closely tied to human health. And they highlight in the report specifically that there needs to be a significant reduction in red meat production and associated animal feed compared with current diets. They also highlight that shifting to this environmentally sustainable pattern will also improve economic sustainability, as it'll make it a lot more affordable to follow these patterns. And lastly, the report discusses how all the information here is essentially futile without supportive societal policies. And they outline some of the steps necessary to establish health policies that align with this evidence.